So today we are going to talk about what's real and what's not real in relationships these days. So let's be honest. Relationships these days is tough. So many variables to look at. You know, what do you see a relationship with a person? How you want that to be? Do you want that to be full of truth and what they say, what they tell you? Be there for the good and the bad, the ugly. You know, when other people is not around, is that enough to care for the person? And then you are there for that person. And then, you know, when things get better, it's like that. It's like the first person doesn't exist again. So what exactly is the other one thinking in the relationship? Are they not saying certain things? Is there truth that need to come out that maybe they haven't said yet? Well, maybe they just afraid of commitment, or they're afraid to do this and do that as far as relationship goes, because it makes them feel kind of, I don't know, weak. You know, but I do believe in my heart that relationship should be a 50-50 deal, not a 80-30, 80-20, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, in a relationship, people should be putting in the same amount of effort that the other ones do, matching work schedules, life schedules, and just life in general. You know, is that person seeking other attention elsewhere while telling one that they're in a relationship together? Or one might think that they're in a relationship and the other one's actually just not with it, which is dishonesty. You know, I would rather be 100% with honesty than with disrespect and no loyalty. Because, you know, I've heard a quote: loyalty has an expiration date. You know, you can be the best person that you can to somebody. What is that, turtle? I don't know if you can see that. Best person you can be towards somebody, and they still have trouble coming around. It's not really coming around. It's more like you're seeing who they are. But, you know, nobody's perfect. Everybody has flaws. You know, it's how you work with them, with their flaws, that make them accepted. So, what is a relationship? Maybe one just needs to come clean with the other. You know, with ignoring them and like, hey, how you doing? How's your day? Instead of you see them online. I'm not saying you got to give every minute, second, every time with one another, but don't make the distance again that you've worked hard to not have, especially when the other person has been there for you. Yeah. So, Honesty goes a long way. I do believe in, needs to be truth, no mind games, no games, no secrets in a relationship. I should be able to hand my phone over to my girl, go through it, not be an issue. She should be able to do the same thing with me. No way, every honesty is 100%. You walk into a room, you see her phone flip down, yeah, it might go off, but that's okay. She has a right to her own life. But don't hide other dudes from your guy you're seeing in a relationship, if there is. But if there's not, then there's nothing to worry about. So if one's accepted for the flaws and who they are, why can't the other one be accepted for what they show you? Person has done everything under their power to make sure you're happy. Do what they tell you. Everything they've said, they have done. I think I'd want that person that I could rely on to be closer to me than away from me. Because now I know if a life situation happens, you trust that someone and wouldn't want to let them go. That makes more sense to me. I don't believe in secrets. I believe be 100% real with one another. I don't know. Am I overlooking it? Overthinking it? Just think, ending it. I believe, a relationship takes work. I don't believe in just, I can't do this, I can't do that, so I'm just going to end it. It needs to be a good reason. It needs to be closure. And you have to be sure. So, that's just my vision. Everybody's got their own visions, their opinions. But that's just the way I see it. So we're getting closer to this trail. It's not that bad out here. It's pretty decent. It's foggy and there's the highway. Maybe the one's just afraid of commitment. Maybe they're afraid if the commitment is there, it's going to scare them off. And, or maybe they're gearing up for the next guy while they're still with one. But is that really being honest? No, it's not. Now, I can't say I've been perfect all my life, and I haven't. But I do know what's right and what's wrong. So, a lot of other people have troubles just as much as them. When one thinks they can tell everybody their problems, and for it to go the other way doesn't seem like it's fair. So this is gonna wrap up a video. So I'm gonna post it. So here goes nothing. Thank you.